Yo, it's me. Hope you guys are having a good day. Mine is not. Today's been okay. Yesterday was definitely not a good day. Yesterday, not a good day. Started my day off going by the lawyer's office again, and it was closed. Called again today, and it was closed. So I'm up to 14, 15 times I've called, and 8 or 9 times I've shown up. So I guess I'll probably be fighting this court battle by myself. But Lord willing, the court will see fit to grant me another lawyer, certified liar. I'll be sharing her name in case you guys want to sit around and talk about not calling her and expressing your opinions, because nobody has my back. I have the world's back, but nobody have mine, and I guess that's okay. God's got me no matter what. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So I'll tell you about how my day went bad yesterday. You guys know that I get those oil totes. I pick them up in town where I live at, and they don't cost me anything. And I can buy, sell, and trade with them. It's good trading. It's good trade material. A lot of people use those totes. You know, the oil tanks with the metal cages around them. Pretty good trading. A lot of guys have them at convenience stores. They put wood in them, or people use them to feed animals, or there's a bunch of different uses for them. And, you know, like I said, good trading material. But my day started off trying to haul a load of them out of there and go store them at my storage place. That's where the day went bad. Jumped in my Bronco, got all the way to the airport, and I got down the airport, my clutch went out. I kept, man, I never go this way, and this is why I never go this way. You can't never make this stupid light. Anyway, started going up the road, and my clutch went to the floor and didn't come back. So I got it pulled off the side of the road, and you guys know, several times they've drained the fluid out of my slave cylinder. Slave cylinder operates the pressure plate in the clutch on the truck. So they drain the oil out of my slave cylinder because it doesn't leak. Drain that oil. I just paid $500 2 months ago to have it fixed. $375, $400. Well, I should have just paid the $500 and had it fixed, but I didn't have $500. So my Bronco and my trailer ended up on a rollback coming back to the house. So that's going to be about a $600 bill. I've taken transmissions out my whole life. I just can't do it no more. I got no place to do it, and I can't reach my arms above my head to be able to do it. But I have to have my Bronco for hauling stuff. So that's $600, guys. So I need you guys to pray with me that God's going to bless me, because I have to have my Bronco. I cannot live without my Bronco. I drive this Ranger every day because it's good on gas, decent on gas, but all my money's went into this. I put about $600 worth of gas in this truck the past month because I have to drive. Last week I turned over 100,000 miles, and right now I got 467 miles on it. I do close to 70 miles every day. So yeah, my Bronco's down, and I'm so heartbroken. That's $75 just to get my Bronco hauled home and the trailer, which, from what I understand now, that's cheap, because I got a buddy in the tow business. So that's cheap. I remember when my buddies used to tow me for $25. They'd haul me anywhere I wanted to go. That tells you how expensive it is in America now. So it is what it is, I don't know if you guys caught a little of the hearings going on Capitol Hill. Robert F. Kennedy's fighting for all he's got. Democrats are so evil. They are so corrupt. Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, she was up there giving Robert Kennedy hell, and he's like, she takes a lot of money from Big Pharma. Bernie Sanders was giving Robert Kennedy hell, and Bernie Sanders takes the most. Robert's like, well, you took like $1,150,000 last year from Big Pharma, didn't you? No, I didn't. That was campaign contributions of $1 a piece from my people. And they're like, no, that was Big Pharma paying you, Bernie. Pocahontas told Robert Kennedy she wanted him to pledge that he would not sue Big Pharma anymore. So his job has been holding Big Pharma to task by suing them for their unlawful acts. And Elizabeth Warren wants a promise and an oath, a swear from Robert Kennedy not to sue them when they do bad things. You see the corruption yet? Also, Kash Patel for the FBI director. I like Kash Patel. He was in there yesterday. Adam Schiff. If you watch Adam Schiff, if you don't know who he is, you need to figure it out. He's that evil guy who said, I've seen proof that Donald Trump is a Russian agent. I hope Trump sues him into oblivion. I hope he sues him into oblivion. But Kash Patel was up there yesterday, and they were giving him the same line. You support January 6th terrorists. And then today, I caught some of the Tulsi Gabbard. I think Kash Patel, I think they announced last night that Kash Patel is now the FBI director. I think, and I hope and pray that he goes after everybody that's been doing this garbage the last 10 years, last 20 years, really. They should be held to account what they've done to the American people and their political enemies. Let's see nationality here. Oh, it's a truck full of Mexicans doing 40 miles an hour in a 55 mile an hour zone. Wow, in the go lane. That never happens. Wow. Maybe I'm just speeding. Ugh. So, Tulsi Gabbard's in there today, and the same Democrat losers are up there calling her a Russian agent. I will make one observation that I am not happy about. I heard, but I haven't confirmed yet, that Tulsi Gabbard shimmied and changed. She flip-flopped a little bit on the FISA warrant applications. I haven't heard it out of her mouth that she's not going to fight against FISA. FISA needs to be shut down completely. But the thing that I don't like about what's going on is Kash Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, and I think there's one other person in Trump's administration are Hindus. In government, you're not supposed to be prejudiced to someone else's religion. But my Bible tells me there is only one God. I do not have the same God as Muslims. I do not have the same God as Hindus. Every other religion on the planet has the same God except for a Christian God. Any God but Jehovah is the devil. Sorry, that's just the way it is. So I'm not happy about that. Because if you start studying Hinduism, it is pure evil. They worship fallen angels. That's what Hindus worship. And if you haven't watched any of the Islamic apologists, I watch a lot of debates against those guys. They're pure evil. They know that Muhammad married a 60-year-old girl and consummated that marriage when she was 9. They know this. And their only explanation is, oh, well, it was okay back then. And then they'll say, oh, she had already passed puberty. When you read the Quran and the hadiths that explain the Quran, you'll see that it is approved to consummate a relationship. It is approved to do it before they hit puberty. Before they hit puberty. That's evil. And this is your prophet who is a pedo? And you're going to worship him? Oh, we don't worship Muhammad. He's just the last final prophet. Nah, sorry. That doesn't compute. So, not happy with all the Hindus in the administration. I mean, J.D. Vance's wife's a Hindu as well. So, It is what it is. All we can do is pray. I'm very happy of everything that Donald Trump's doing. For all the people that people that hate Donald Trump, you just hate him. Name a policy that he's enacted that you don't like, and then we'll talk about it. It's that easy. Name a policy you don't like, then we converse. We can have a conversation and see how it goes from there. But the majority of people just hate him to hate him because they've been told, you need to hate him. And that is so small-minded. So small-minded. So, it's I had a pocket full of money, and it's just like always, and I got nothing done with the money I had in my pocket. Nothing got done. Like always, it just goes right out the door. So I am putting my motorcycles up for sale. Just talked to the old guy, one of my old buddies at the motorcycle shop. And I'm going to see if we can get the, we're going to pull that hot rod motor off my Evo and put the stock engine back on. He said he wants $500 to do that. But he said he could trade me some parts. We'll trade some parts out on it. I can do that. So, I just don't want to give away that hot rod motor. An S&S 113 right now is like $9,000, $10,000. I ain't giving a $10,000 bike or engine away on a $3,000 motorcycle. I ain't gonna do it. So it is what it is. But yeah, I've got to sell those. I'm gonna sell all my motorcycle stuff. I would love to keep my shovel head engine. I would love nothing more than to keep it. Oh my gosh, I want to keep it so bad. But I have no use for it. My days of riding, unless God blesses me with a motorcycle, are over. I mean, a motorcycle would have helped me a lot. It would have saved me money and gas. Of course, that hot rod shovel head I got is just about, it gets less gas mileage than this Ranger does because it's a hot rod. But the days of me riding are probably over. I just want to spend my time with my grandson and doing what I do. I don't know what God has in store. I just don't know. When you sit around and beg God for your calling, it's hard to get it. And I know there's plenty of things I need to change in my life. I'm disqualified from being a pastor because I'm divorced. Or I will at least be divorced one day, because I will never engage in a relationship with that person again, ever. That's like daring me to drink poison again. No. You give me $1 million, I'd still say no. That's why when cops run my record, everything on my record, the 99.9% of things on my record are because of her. Well, 95%. So, me no do that. So, not gonna be allowed to be a pastor according to the Bible. And there are a lot of divorced pastors. So I don't know what my calling is. I would love for God to tell me, but I fast, but I don't fast right. I fast as in I don't eat. And that's part of fasting. But when you're fasting, you're supposed to be praying and worshiping God and reading the Word. I watched a study this morning about praying in tongues in your spiritual language. And it says when you do that, they did a brain scan check and said when you do that, it opens up the receptors in your mind that take in information. That's strange, isn't it? So when people just regularly pray without using their spirit language, it clicks on the front part of the mind, the thinking, the communication part. But when you pray in tongues or your spiritual language, it turns on the receptors in the brain that receive information. It says not only do you receive information, but it changes your whole physical makeup, like your heart rate, your blood pressure, all that kind of stuff, which makes perfect sense. I always feel better after I pray. So I don't know. It's a strange world. I freaking hate court. It's so debilitating. It is. Your life is over until court is over. It's evil that in America today, you just can't drive home without being yanked off the road and arrested. We are not free. It's just like the seatbelt laws. What does it matter if I fly out of my car in a wreck and I get killed? That's on me. Just like helmet laws. It doesn't protect anybody else. I've gotten hurt more in car accidents from the seatbelt than I did the wreck itself. It's just... And the justice system is so corrupt. Why don't they just put billboards up that says, if you want to murder somebody, pay this. If you want to rob somebody, pay this. If you want to break this law, pay this. Why don't they just do that? Because then it shows you it's a class warfare. Because when you have money, those fines and punishments don't apply to you because it's just money. You're just throwing paper away that you're not using. But when you're poor, you don't have that money. So then they can take away your freedom. It's insanity. It's absolute insanity. Studied a little bit on this newest plane crash. There seems to be some rumblings that there's a they-them transmission that was operating that helicopter. Because, you know, if you want to go into the military, you can get a free training change. For real. Why would we accept mentally ill people into the armed forces? When I was growing up, if you were mentally ill, you got special classes. We didn't treat you with disrespect, but we gave you what we needed. What you needed. We didn't just affirm your delusions. You know, like sovereign citizens. Bizarre. Anyway, I can't focus on what I want to tell you. I don't know what I want to say. God bless.